So Nolan, we went to college,
We did.
and we had to make a video for college
Also true.
about Leonardtown.
You could even say it was a convenient place.
That's my man right there. That's my man.
Yeah. So, Ryan, it has been a year since we first partnered up for this project.
Yes, it has. January 21st, 2024.
Yes, sir.
And I think that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so I mean, the documentary, it took us quite a bit of time to do, and we learned a lot of stuff. This was, again, for our college class at the time. It was a project. We had to make a documentary. It had to be like 15, 20 minutes. That was the run
Yep.
time. And I was like, you know what? Let's make it about Leonardtown. Because, you know, I live in Leonardtown. I've lived here for my whole life. Yeah, I thought, because the town has been changing in like so many, like, you don't notice it until you like stop and look at it for a minute. But like, the big duck came to the town. I was like, that was a moment where I was like, okay, what is going on in
When
this
did
town?
the duck?
So the duck, you didn't watch the video?
Okay.
It was in, I want to say August 23. Like that
Okay,
summer.
because the way
That
you made
summer.
it seem was like the same time we kind of started that class, the duck came around.
No, so the duck
So that's why I just wanted to
the duck,
clarify for
yeah,
myself.
The duck was summer of 23.
Okay.
And also like stuff with like the buildings were changing too that I had noticed like personally, and I was just like, huh, this town is changing. And I think what was also interesting too was there's so much history in Leonardtown. Like there's a lot of stuff that's been there, and a lot of stuff that hasn't been there yet that's gonna come at some point.
Yeah.
Like the things with the wharf, those are gonna be pretty big too. I thought that was really like, huh, like what if we just like stop and look around for a minute and we're like, I mean, where I live.
Yeah.
And,
The thing that got me is when we were beginning this class, we had to start thinking about, ideas of what we wanted to talk about.
what was your idea again?
I didn't have one. And
I
so
thought you had
I was
something.
If I remember correctly, my idea I actually do not remember. I don't remember at all. In the beginning, I was like, okay, let's just do this because this is the only idea we have right now.
And I want to say too,
Yeah,
it was simple.
it was pretty simple.
So when I come up with an idea, I always try to think, how easy is this to do? Because I mean, if you're making a video like this, and I've never made anything like this before, and neither of you.
No.
Right? Yeah, this was like a first for both
Yeah.
of us. We were both like, how simple can we make this? And I think we made it like decently simple to where like it made sense with what we were trying to talk about. And I mean, there was complex themes. Like it
course,
definitely was
yeah.
like hard to do. Like I'm not saying like this was like walk in the park. It was super easy to do. We had to do a lot of work for this video.
But the thing is that at first, I really wasn't so sure about it.
Yeah.
But especially the first time we went into Leonardtown,
Yeah.
I was like, there's a lot of love for this
There's
place.
a story to be told here. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I don't want to sound cheesy, but I kind of fell in love with the town.
It's a neat
And,
town.
Yeah, how much everybody, because it wasn't something I'd seen before. I mean, there are towns everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
civilization, but but I'd never seen so much like genuine love for like a single
Love
town.
for
Like
Leonardtown.
everybody loved Leonardtown,
Yeah.
and that was great.
I think that's what made it interesting too, because, well, since my family's lived like in Leonardtown for so long, I know so many like people who, like know so much about it. Like, I mean, for instance, Al Goff was in our video, Ernie Bell. Those two they were great to talk to. I love
Yeah.
those two.
A lot of history.
And Al, especially, like, if my grandparents didn't know him, I don't think this video would have been like good at all, because he told me so much stuff.
Yeah.
Because I talked to him a few times, and it was just like just like a realm of information was like dropped on me, and I have all these great pictures he gave me, which were fantastic, and I just have so much stuff that he like told me about, and I was like, wow, this is a really big help.
Truly, like, perfect chemistry, caught lightning in a bottle. Everything came together so perfectly and really formed it into what it has become. And I'm really proud of it. I mean, even just the intro, I remember us being like,
Yeah,
hey,
maybe
we should put a picture for each beat of the song. And it like
Yeah, the song too.
the song.
Oh my gosh, the song.
Which that in itself, it's just history. So much history about this place. And so it was really infectious. And so
Yeah.
I hope we put some of that into the documentary. I mean, I'd like to
Yeah.
think we did.
I think we definitely did.
'Cause-
I mean, this was always a passion project, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I never was once like, I'm gonna make $1 million off this. No, this is just a fun video to make. I mean, this is just a cool thing, but a town that I like. I'd say I love Leonardtown. It's a really neat little town.
We love Leonardtown.
We do. We really do. I would say we watch it.
Yeah, let's get the show on the road, as they say.
All right. Oh, this intro.
No, this was actually a lot of fun to do because
This took us 45 minutes.
yeah,
Like an
no,
hour.
it took us I think longer.
We had to cut the song too because there's a part of the song where he like talks about killing his wife.
I have no idea.
Something not that I wanted to have in the video.
Not savory.
But the song I think was so clutch. My grandpa told me about it, and I was like, yeah, we gotta have this. A guy named Joey Tippett made it. He was really nice to me. He was like, yeah, you can use it, man. That's cool. And
we
it was fun.
did miss the shot of me though.
Maryland.
We'll have
Oh.
to put that in post.
Yeah.
I actually like that shot a lot. With
Yeah, you got that shot.
Yeah.
If I could change one thing about this intro part, I would have actually gone to St. Mary's City. I don't know why we didn't do that.
Yeah. How long of a drive is it?
It's like 30 minutes. You know, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So I know we just started the video, but if you could go back and change anything about this video, what would you change?
I would make this shot shorter. I have always
you always didn't like
I've
that
always
shot.
been
Yeah.
disgruntled about that.
Yeah.
Especially lately. It seems
So I also want to add a comment here.
Yeah.
From my notes. Originally, we were gonna rig Man on the Street, or like ask people we knew to be in it.
Yes.
And I
Well,
thought that was kind of funny, like just in hindsight. Because,
Yeah.
So these were random. We don't know who these two people are. Like I actually forgot their names. They were really cool to talk to.
really sweet.
They're really great. They had good information. But we were gonna have like, hey, you want to be in our video? And we didn't do that, which I think is a good thing.
Well, because we originally thought that Man on the
hard.
Street, yeah, we thought it would be hard. Nobody's going to want to talk to us.
Well, because you, the day we did it, you had like all the camera gear on.
I did.
I'm gonna
I
put
was,
that. I'll put that
strapped
picture
up.
on the screen, and you had me just like, or talk to us. I have a picture of me, but yeah, we were just kind of like, it just looked like, hey, you want to
Yeah,
talk?
let's start. You want
Yeah.
to talk to us?
And these.
Oh, these two, yes. They were
So-
the best.
We did this the day of the bar crawl.
The bar crawl,
in
yeah.
Leonardtown.
And so-
and these were the last two ladies we talked to, and they were acting like, they were acting kind of drunk. They were like, yeah, let's be on video, and then the lady, she was like, Leonardtown's a really great place. To
Yeah,
be.
she,
It
like,
was just
locked
so
in
funny.
for
She-
it. It was-
she was
it was
like,
great.
She was like, yeah.
They
Leonardtown
were
actually was really cool.
They were great though. They were fun.
They were awesome.
This
And
shot.
Oh my god. The picture of this shot. I
Yeah,
think is
you could see
legendary.
the slight wobble because
Yeah,
we were on a dock
Yep.
that was moving with
Yep.
the water.
Yep.
Very risky shot. Camera equipment.
Like $5,000 worth of camera.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, it was worth it.
It was. It looks really cool.
I know you. Didn't you have issues with how boring that shot was?
How boring it was?
The one that zooms out.
Oh yeah, I didn't like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
This is cool. This is. I have to ask you.
What?
One of my questions is, what was your favorite edited part that you added?
The intro.
The intro. Okay.
Yeah.
The
intro.
In that it took traffic.
Oh, Al Golf,
a
you
lot of
were
traffic
so awesome to talk to.
today.
I love talking to him so much. He was just so, he gave me so much stuff.
Yeah.
Like all the pictures, like all the old pictures that you see in this video, I had to scan, and they were kind of crazy. Just to do all that because it took so long to do all that. And Ernie was really cool too. Ernie was really awesome to talk to. He had great information as well. The Roy Rogers thing I didn't even know until like one day he just read. Or either my grandma told me about that or he told me about that. I thought that was really cool. And the clip for the mic I think is funny. Like this like just like a bag clip because our broke school. They can't afford like a new microphone.
Hey, it worked though.
It did.
It worked.
It did.
And you wouldn't know if we didn't point it out.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, you might be. Is that a bag clip on?
Turning point came in 1998 when the Leonardtown post office
Yeah,
relocated
the
to
post
a new
office.
building
I
in
just
the
scanned
town
that picture.
square,
There's the new
which
post
had a
office.
positive impact on business, reigniting interest in
And
the town. Fast forward to
What was that
I,
ripple
I,
effect?
yeah, if I could change something, that'd be that
I
too.
think something surprising.
And Emily was so
Emily.
good to talk to too.
We actually originally didn't think
is the
for a while
What
we couldn't
happened-
get Emily.
Southern Maryland,
Well, she was busy because she was working for the town, and she's like the head of the wharf project.
even
Spoilers,
Yes.
but she's a part of the wharf
kids'
project that they've been
hobbies
doing, like
that
just like
we really are a
town,
melting pot thanks to the base being
like
so
Main Street
close.
manager.
Yeah.
Oh, the dude. Oh,
Yeah.
Even recently hosted
If we got we.
There was a guy that was like, "You guys doing all right?" And he was like, "Don't take any pictures of like the new signs they got for like the Civil War." And I was like,
I forgot about that.
"Okay." Yeah, we weren't gonna talk to Emily because we didn't think we had enough time,
No.
but we did, and I was like, she made the video, I think.
Yeah, she did. She
And
had
these two,
oh, these
they
two
found
were-
they found the video on Facebook.
They did.
I forgot their names too, but they were really cool to talk to. But they like commented on Facebook on a post. I wish I could find it. But they were like, small world or something like that. I thought that was really funny. And she had like a whole party with her.
Yeah.
And then I thought that was really funny. But she was cool. Everyone was really great to talk to.
If I remember correctly.
No.
Oh, I don't mean to interrupt. I was gonna say, if I remember correctly, this shot was hard to edit because it was just, I don't know, wasn't
It
the,
looked. The lighting was weird.
yeah. It didn't help that today, or not today, but
The day we did it was.
yeah, the day we did it, it
Yeah.
was cloudy, just gray skies.
Yeah.
Even though
Oh, this picture. Oh my God, this picture. Okay, so
Oh, this picture
so we had me and my grandma went to the hole in the wall bar one day. So our professor wanted us to redo some stuff in the video, and he wanted me to get a picture of the theater, and I was like, there's no pictures of it that exist. So me and my grandma, we went to the hole in the wall on like a Wednesday, like at 12, and we're like, hey, do you have a picture of this place when it was a movie theater? And the guy who was there, he said that he thinks there was one on Facebook. He found it and gave it to me. And I just think that story is really funny though, because we went there, me and my grandma, like me and my grandma, like at 12, like, hey, guy. And all the the bar regulars were like as soon as you open the door, they're just like,
Yeah.
and it was just really funny.
I have to ask you though,
Yeah, what's up?
what was your favorite day of just productivity of shooting? What was your favorite day that we did it?
As Leonardtown continues to modernize, we can still
Favorite
maintain
day?
our small town charm.
That's a good question.
I
I
think,
think
a big part of that is our
I had one of the
programming.
interviews.
Everyone loves.
I think Man on the
Christmas
Street was a really
on the
productive day.
Square, our
That
veterans
was
we
a
did
great
that,
day.
and then we did some other shots too that day. That
Was that the
Small
same
town,
day
Hallmark
as
movie type
the
events
opening
will continue to
of
keep our character.
the social? No.
No, the socials opening? That was, I think, my favorite day.
That was a fun day. That was definitely took a lot of work to do.
To be honest with you, it's not really
I
my
love this
cup
part.
of tea, but I'm pretty sure there are people who love it.
I love the Dunkin' Donuts.
That's the
I
guts.
think
The duality.
I love the Dunkin' Donuts because it's like he says it right there.
But I do frequent the,
This guy probably hates us. He's like, these kids, dude, whatever agree to do this.
It's here. We've never been.
But probably. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy
Oh,
was
yeah.
really cool. I'm in his glasses for like a split second. I don't know if you can.
Was
see
it? I thought it was somebody else's glasses. No, you're
No,
right.
it
It
was him.
says.
It was him.
I mess with it. I like
I mess with it. I
I
like
mess with it. I like it.
Leonardtown's local businesses
You know,
as they
parking,
continue
man.
to coexist.
Slice
One of
ends.
those
Yeah.
small businesses.
And here we
is
go to the social,
on
yeah.
Fenwick,
The social, I
local
think, is
coffee
just so
shop.
interesting, though. It's like
The
a
business
business
owners
because
have
it's
decided to move from their smallest
become
store
so
to a
big.
large owner's
Yeah, it's
office.
just like it's so crazy how big it got.
It really has done extremely well for itself. That the crowd that was there on the opening was huge.
This is the crowd.
Yeah,
right
right
here.
there.
This
Like,
is the crowd.
incredibly.
Yeah.
Like, and that was just the people that were
They
up
wanted, yeah.
Leonardtown
front at the
modernizes.
social. There were tons
It doesn't come
behind
down
too.
to
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
we were at the I don't know what you would call it, like the
The
middle.
grand opening. Oh, like the
Median.
The median, yeah. Okay, the parking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like this too. If I had to pick something I wanted to edit, I think this is like one of my favorite things too.
This is a good
because
part.
they like all like go against one way, then they all like start to flip.
Exactly.
I think it
Every
was
time we
cool.
come here, we circle.
And then it gives you their reasoning. I really like that.
Yeah,
Depending on
like
where
they all
you
say
go,
yes, and they're all like
three
why,
spots
and
in
then
front of
you know.
the building, so-
Yeah, Man on the Street was a lot of fun.
I mean, but there is an
Yeah.
overflow back
Um,
It honestly shocked me how many people we got. How I guess lenient people were to it.
Yeah.
I mean, people seem very comfortable. Or not everybody, but the ones we got. And these two, I actually had to chase them down because I think they forgot like their glasses
come to
Their
the
food.
Yeah, their food and their
about that.
glasses.
I forgot about
I had
that.
to
You
chase
chased
down
them?
their car, and I got them their food and glasses, so I was happy about that.
And
Yeah.
we have the trolley that will also bring people.
We also
in,
thought our
so
professor would
I
hate this
think
video.
adding more
We did.
parking would do a
So,
disservice to
one of
the
my
whole
biggest
history of the
flaws I did think that we did was we made two versions that are online. So we made the first version, which went up on May the 5th, or that one of those days. And then we also had this version, which is the complete version. So there are two versions online, which I think, because we thought he would hate it.
Yeah, we thought he would hate it,
Yeah.
so we posted it to this
We were like, I
channel
don't
first.
care, man. Whatever. And then he called me. We talked for 40 minutes about how good this video was. And I was like, I don't want to talk to you for 40 minutes, but okay, whatever. And he liked it a lot, and I thought that was really cool. Because usually he's a big stickler about things like that. He doesn't like a lot of stuff that we've shown him before, which was not fun as a student.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I mean, here we are. This is the magnum opus.
Yeah.
I'm David Madley.
got
I'm
David.
61 years old.
This whole, I
I've owned
really
a
like
car
this
since
section
1989.
because it feels
I've lived in Leonardtown
contained.
all my life.
It
Yeah.
feels
It's the only
like
place
its
I've ever
own.
been. I've only ever worked.
I don't know what
It's
the
been
right word
nice.
to use, but
It's changed
contained
a lot.
is really how it
We
feels.
have a more
Just
diverse clientele.
it's nice, it's
Like I
short,
say,
but
I'm
it's
used
sweet.
to everybody.
Yeah.
At this stage,
Because
it's
David has
different
been
than
working in
anybody
town
the
for a
most
while,
part.
and he
The new
left.
developments that have come in. have
Um,
brought
Is he
people
fully
that
out
you
now?
couldn't imagine.
yes, he is.
We had
His
so
actually, I
much
think his store's
more
gonna become a
traffic, we
restaurant.
had so much more
think, which
things that
I
people
don't
were
know
trying to
when.
plan to do in Leonardtown.
Yeah.
And
Also,
at one
too,
point was
I
touring
think this is
it
also
for
funny.
that.
I finished editing the
We
first
weren't
draft
supposed
in
to
your
have chains in
car.
Leonardtown.
Yes.
So when we were editing this video,
Derek
you came to my house. You
Yeah.
came in here, and we were editing the video.
Like a
and
whole day of
like
editing.
the whole day of editing. And eventually, I'm like, there's no way we're gonna finish this thing. So I have you drive me to school.
Yeah, we had to
Which-
go to class.
Yeah.
To
and that was-
finish it.
Yeah. And then we weren't even done when we got to class.
No.
And the entire class is working on their projects the whole time. So we were fine. And I finally finished it, and then he had to drive me back to my house.
Our plan for the wharf is to eventually connect it through.
Yeah, I don't know how we would have ever done this without Emily. She was really, she had a lot of good
She gave us, I would say, some of, if not the best points.
Yeah.
My favorite moment, I'll talk about when it comes up a bit more, was the ending. Because actually, I'll just leave that for later.
Yeah, okay, well, don't spoil it. Also, too, there's no way this could have been done without my my family. Like genuinely, my grandparents, they had so much information for me. I went to their house one night and we made a map of what was in town in 1967. And I thought that was really, because they just remembered that, and I thought that was really cool. Because I would have never known that. I mean,
Yeah.
how else would you find that information unless you talk to someone? And my dad knew Emily.
Yeah, everybody
which-
had
yeah, everyone-
connections.
Yeah, it was really just perfect storm. I
Yeah.
think. And Al was very good information.
This shot, it was so shaky because I was trying to, I don't know, I couldn't find a good medium with the camera.
Yeah.
And every time he moved, I would readjust, and the camera ended up so shaky that we had to put multiple
Yeah, we did.
stabilization
It looks-
over. It looks
it's
okay
fine.
now,
Yeah, it's fine.
but if I had to redo that again.
A proposed town plan dated February
And this is about
gives
they're
insight
changing
to
the
future
wharf, I think.
These plans
Oh no, this is about what's
also
gonna happen with the
population
town.
to skyrocket,
Yeah.
Projected to be 8,302 residents in just 5
I'm so glad
years.
we got Ian on this too. I think his voice.
Dude,
really
yeah, the voice.
fits well.
No, I haven't told you this, but so many people tell me the voiceovers are great. They love the voiceovers.
He isn't. He isn't voiceover, of course. He hasn't ever done that stuff, but he's a teacher, so he's
Which makes
used
his
to.
vo- yeah, it makes
yep.
his- yeah.
He's used to projecting. He's used to speaking somewhat eloquently.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I don't know who else, because it was going to be one of us who was going to do them.
Yeah,
I would have made it crappy. I would've made it
That
so
was
bad.
that was up here where we did the voice.
Yeah, upstairs in the garage. I like this part too.
Oh, the 10 years. This is a really good segment.
I have a question for you though.
Okay.
If you had to make this video, like about Leonardtown, was there anything else you would have taken away or added on that you learned while doing this?
I don't know. I'm really happy with where we settled with it. No, I don't think I would add anything else. I mean, if we added anything else, it would be like getting our own footage of St. Mary City and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's very, I think it's very good. I think, I don't know. It's just, like you said, perfect storm, lightning in a bottle.
I think, we just had, like, everything just worked, and just the time we had and just all the stuff that we did, I think really helped it too. It just was a good video. And this part.
Ooh, and more bar crawls. And more bar crawls. More interviews.
I would love to just, like, do this as, like, a job, though, I think. Like,
oh, this would be fun.
Like, if I could just do documentaries like this, I would so do it all the time.
But the thing is I think documentaries would be a lot of fun to do, just in general.
Yeah.
Like, this was a lot of fun to do. However, I believe the thing that made this so fun, so much of a passion project, is because of the love and passion that is genuinely in the town itself.
Yeah.
Like, it would be hard to make a documentary about, like, a dreary town that everybody hates. But everybody loves Leonardtown, you know?
Yeah. I do agree with you. That is very true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a really good time. Let's see, do I have any more notes to talk about here?
Yeah, you gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, we're almost done. So the one thing that I don't know why, like, slipped my mind was, like, the Veterans Day Parade. And I never mentioned it. I was like, shoot, I should have mentioned that. Because that is a big event for the town. I don't think there's many...
Wait, because that was in the same part that we mentioned,
like the tree lighting, all that stuff. Emily mentions it, but I don't know why, like, just in my mind, I was just like, yeah, we didn't mention that. And that's a big thing for the town.
It is.
And I don't know how I missed it, because it really is a big event. It's a great event too. I like it a bit.
This is my favorite shot, because I'm really proud of this idea. We were happy with how she ended it. I really loved her saying, you know, I think, I don't know, what'd she say specifically? I think...
I'll hear it in a minute.
What we're here to support.
Like, I think it's going to be a great 10 years.
Yes, like, I think...
businesses. I think we will see
can't think of
more
it.
shops. I think we will see more dining,
down,
hopefully more activities for families and for people to come and experience and enjoy. I think in the next 10 years, it's going to be a really exciting time for Leonardtown.
What'd she say?
I think the next 10 years is going to be a really exciting time for Leonardtown.
Yeah, she mentioned the next 10 years being a really exciting time. I thought that would be a great, like, thing to add on. That was...
And this shot, too.
This shot was fun. I actually have a picture, of the camera as it's just sitting there taking this shot. I do.
I don't have that picture.
I have a picture
I need to get that from
you up, like, in front of it with a thumbs up, I think. So no, this shot was great. The kind of sunset vibe too, really just.
Well, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
You gotta press back before it goes to the original.
Oh God.
Let's go in for round 2.
I might be biased, but that was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, still holds up.
Yeah. I overall think that we did a very good job on that. I mean, I'm the one who put it together.
Yeah, let's not toot our own horn, you know.
Yeah. I think the one thing I want to mention though that I didn't think about till just now was when I was on the phone with Professor. He had called. So he called me one of the days after it was uploaded. So, like, I want to say it was like the like 2 days after it was uploaded, and he called me, and he said to me, "So I heard you uploaded the video already." I was like, "Yes, sir, I did." And I couldn't tell him it was because I thought he'd hate it. And he said, "Well, just so you know, because I think he mentioned he wanted to post it on his channel to me, because he did post it on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I think he said to me, you know, you're gonna get more views on my channel than you'll ever get on your own. Just want to let you know."
Which
is
not true.
It's
not
false.
True. I mean,
we got 1,000 views on the first version of the video.
I mean, let's see how this ages in like years. Like, watch him,
Yeah.
and I think over time his might end up getting more.
Well, because he's gonna show it off as like an example.
Yeah. Oh, he is gonna
Yeah,
show it off as
probably
an example.
so. But I thought that was so.
To all those kids out there, I'm so sorry.
I honestly thought it'd get viewed by like 100 people, maybe 200 people, but 1,000 is crazy. I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, it gets more. My goal is one day the new version will outweigh the views of this version that we
Let
have,
us
the
hope.
old version, and I can finally take this one down because this one is just like dated and weird. But the 1,000 views is like, oh come on! I shot myself in the foot with that one.
Even then, this one will be unlisted.
Yes.
Never taken
deleted.
down.
Yeah, like it'll be unlisted somewhere. Like you can still get it, but it'll just be unlisted.
It's not the preferred version.
No.
But hey, this one's still the original.
Mm-hmm. And it's special for that reason. I mean, then we changed like 2 things though.
Yeah,
Then, like-
not many.
Yeah,
The most of it is just the same thing.
Just quality of life updates.
Exactly.
Well, Nolan, you have any final thoughts for the discussion here?
I do want to ask, what was your favorite shot that we did? Just out of all,
Ooh.
what shot do you think looks best? Like, not edited, just take it away from the documentary, spit it out, and look at it.
There's one shot, the scene where you're walking of those buildings. Like,
The one where I'm
where
walking.
Where you're in the intro.
That one.
I like that like view.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say that is because what I did was when I got the photos from Al, he gave me like old versions of those pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the original version of that picture was really cool looking, and I wanted to recreate it for the intro, which we did do with the camera.
Yeah, we recreated.
But
a lot
also
of them.
we did. I went back one day because when I made a poster. I mean, I'll put the poster on the screen. I made a poster for this. I went back and redid those pictures. I thought it looked really cool, just with like, cause it's like looking down towards like the square, and just like has like a neat looking view of like a small town.
Yeah.
I thought it looked cool, and I think any of the photos that we recreated will look really cool. Like I'd say probably any of those that we recreated for the video, or just like the pictures of the old scenes, I think are really cool.
Yeah.
But like of a video though, like that might be a cheat answer, like a picture. But
Yeah.
let me see, of a video. Oh man. It's actually hard to say because a lot of them are static shots.
I will give you my favorite. Maybe
Okay.
that'll get them talking.
Okay.
My favorite is the shot on the dock. I think
that's a cheap answer. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
It's an answer. There you go. No, that shot is great. It was danger.
I got mine now.
Huh?
I got mine now.
Okay, there you go. It's truly just danger, which was great. It was, I don't know,
Risque.
Yeah.
It was really risky because that dock was rocky, and it just.
We had to stay
have
still.
a video of me like holding the camera like a baby.
Yeah.
And it was just really funny.
We just kind of inched our way up the dock.
Yeah.
And even then, absolutely still for like a moment. Not even a moment. We were like standing still for like a minute to let the dock just naturally stop.
When we were walking on it, it rocked.
And still, with the water, waiting
it was
past.
It was never gonna be safe.
No.
Yeah.
So even in that shot, despite the stabilization that might be there,
Still
you
rocky.
can still see the movement.
tell.
It
You
was
can still tell.
terrifying.
Yeah.
But hey, I love it. It turned out great, and I love the number counting up that you had.
That was really fun
That
to
was
do.
amazing.
That was really fun to do. That was really. It took a bit to do that, but I was happy with how it turned out.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite shot. You might not remember it.
Okay.
It's of the Fenwick Street. So the street with the social on.
Yep.
There's a shot we did. We're just like pointing towards this square, and the clouds and like the trees. They just look. It looks like a photo. Like it's like picture perfect.
Well, either way, I think, in all, it was a great documentary. It was a pleasure to work on, and it was a lot of fun. It taught us a lot.
I learned a lot about Final Cut Pro.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But now I have to ask, if you had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10?
11.
11.
No, no. Honestly, like, realistically speaking, probably like a 9.
Okay.
Because there's still stuff I would change, but at some point you just gotta stop. Because our professor, when he did it again, we changed some stuff for him. He was like, "Okay, go back and change this now."
Yeah.
And we did that, and I was like, "This is it. I'm not doing anything else after this day." And he was like, "Okay."
I mean, as much as we say it was lightning in a bottle, which it was, I think.
I think it was too.
No project is ever perfect.
No.
There's always something that can be changed, that can be made better. I think where it is amazing. I would agree with you on the 9. If anything, I might say like 8 if we were able to go back and get certain shots. But
yeah,
with
we have pictures in there too, so like it kind of still works.
Exactly.
I think. But I would rather it be like a video that we actually got, because those pictures just got offline.
Yeah, so I'm still incredibly proud of this. I don't
Yeah.
think there will ever be a time where I'm not proud of it.
Well, Nolan, I think that's everything. Thank you for doing it with me. I had a great time.
Great time.
And let's get on out of here.
Yeah.